America stood at a crossroads in 2024. The air was thick with anticipation and uncertainty, as the nation braced itself for yet another pivotal election. The stakes felt higher than ever, with the future direction of the country hanging in the balance. The scars of division ran deep. Years of political strife and social unrest had left the country more polarized than ever. Families were torn apart by differing ideologies, friendships strained by heated debates, and communities fractured by opposing views. The political landscape felt more like a battlefield than a forum for debate. Passionate supporters of various causes clashed in the streets, their voices rising in a cacophony of dissent. The media, too, played its part, amplifying the discord and often deepening the divides. Yet amidst the tension, the democratic process endured. The resilience of the American spirit shone through as citizens from all walks of life lined up to cast their ballots. The act of voting became a powerful symbol of hope and determination, a testament to the enduring belief in the power of democracy. Millions cast their votes, their voices echoing the hopes and anxieties of a nation yearning for stability and direction. Each vote represented a personal story, a unique perspective on what America should be. The long lines at polling stations were a testament to the collective desire for change and progress. The 2024 election wasn't just about choosing a president, it was about defining the soul of the nation. The candidates presented starkly different visions for the future, each promising to lead the country down a distinct path. It was about choosing a path forward. Would the nation embrace a vision of radical change, seeking to address systemic issues with bold new policies? Or would it opt for a return to familiar ground, valuing stability and tradition over sweeping reforms? Would it be a path of radical change or a return to familiar ground? The campaigns were a study in contrasts, each side fervently believing in the righteousness of their cause. The debates were intense, the rhetoric fiery, as candidates vied for the hearts and minds of the electorate. The answer, as the dust settled on a hard-fought campaign, proved to be complex, a reflection of a nation deeply divided yet yearning for common ground. The election results revealed a country still grappling with its identity, struggling to reconcile its past with its aspirations for the future. In the end, it was Donald J. Trump, the man who had once shattered political norms, who emerged victorious, his appeal resonating with a significant portion of the electorate hungry for his brand of leadership. His campaign had tapped into a deep well of frustration and desire for change, promising to restore what many felt had been lost. His victory, a testament to his enduring appeal among his base, signaled a new chapter in American politics, one fraught with both promise and uncertainty. As Trump took the stage to deliver his victory speech, the nation watched with bated breath, aware that the road ahead would be challenging. The jubilation of his supporters was palpable, but so too was the anxiety of those who opposed him. The future of America once again hung in the balance as the nation prepared to navigate the complexities of a new political era. The Electoral College, that peculiar American invention, once again played its decisive role. State by state, the electoral map was painted, the hues of red ultimately eclipsing the blue. Trump's strategy, a focus on shoring up his base while chipping away at Biden's support in key swing states, proved successful. The Rust Belt, once a Democratic stronghold, swung decisively in Trump's favor. Florida, that perennial swing state, remained firmly in the red column. The electoral math, unforgiving in its simplicity, told the story. Trump had secured the presidency, even as the popular vote remained closely contested. While the White House returned to Republican control, the House of Representatives remained a battleground. Democrats, though facing an uphill battle, clung to their majority, albeit a slim one. The fight for control had been fierce, every congressional district a microcosm of the larger national struggle. The House results underlined the deep partisan divisions within the country. Compromise, that once revered principle of American governance, seemed a distant memory. The ability of both parties to find common ground to address the pressing issues facing the nation would be tested like never before. Trump's victory was more than a political comeback. It was a moment that captured the imagination of millions, a resurgence that many had not anticipated. His return to the political arena was seen by his supporters as a validation of their beliefs and a repudiation of the political establishment. It was a cultural phenomenon reflecting a yearning for a return to perceived greatness, a time when the American dream seemed more attainable. This sentiment was not just about policies, but about a way of life, a vision of America that many felt was slipping away. A nostalgia for a time when America stood unchallenged on the world stage. This longing for the past was intertwined with a sense of pride and patriotism, a belief that America could once again be the dominant force it once was. His supporters saw in him a champion for their values, someone who spoke their language and understood their concerns. They believed he was the only one who could restore the country to its former glory, a bulwark against the forces of change they viewed as threatening. These forces included not just political opponents, but also social movements and cultural shifts that they felt undermined their way of life. Yet Trump's return was not a wholesale rejection of the status quo. It was a complex interplay of resistance and acceptance, a balancing act between holding on to the past and navigating the present. The issues that had propelled Biden to victory in 2020, the pandemic, the economy, social justice, remained front and center. These were not just fleeting concerns, but deep-seated issues that continued to shape the political landscape. The pandemic, the economy, social justice remained front and center. The electorate had spoken, their voices echoing through the halls of power, demanding attention and action. Their message a complex tapestry of hope and frustration, a reflection of a nation grappling with its identity and future. The desire for change was palpable, yet so was the yearning for continuity, for a sense of stability in uncertain times, a desire for both change and continuity. This duality was at the heart of the nation's political discourse, a testament to the diverse and often conflicting aspirations of its people. As America stood at this crossroads, the path forward remained uncertain, shaped by the collective will of its citizens. Section 5, Biden's graceful farewell, a call for unity. As the election results became clear, President Biden took to the airwaves to address the nation. Gone was the fiery rhetoric of the campaign trail, replaced by a tone of somber acceptance and reflection. In defeat, he found his voice, a voice of reason, humility, and reconciliation. He urged Americans to respect the outcome of the election, to come together as one nation despite their differences and challenges. He reminded them that while elections have consequences, the bonds that unite them are far stronger than the forces that seek to divide and weaken. Section 6, the peaceful transition, a cornerstone of democracy. In the days that followed, the peaceful transfer of power, that hallmark of American democracy, unfolded with dignity and grace, setting an example for the world. Biden, true to his word, ensured a smooth transition, putting the interests of the nation above partisan politics, fostering unity and cooperation. The peaceful transition served as a powerful reminder that while political power may be fleeting, the institutions of American democracy remain strong and resilient. It was a testament to the enduring belief in the rule of law, a beacon of hope in an increasingly uncertain world, inspiring future generations. Section 7, Biden's imprint, a legacy forged in turbulent times. Joe Biden's presidency may have ended in defeat, but his impact on the nation would be undeniable. His tenure was marked by a series of significant events and decisions that would shape the future of the United States for years to come. He had governed through a time of unprecedented challenges, navigating a global pandemic, a divided Congress, and a deeply polarized electorate. The COVID-19 pandemic tested his leadership, requiring swift action to save lives and stabilize the economy. His administration rolled out a massive vaccination campaign, aiming to bring the country back to normalcy. His legacy would be one of compassion, of empathy for the struggles of everyday Americans. Biden's policies often reflected his deep concern for the middle class and the underprivileged. He worked tirelessly to pass legislation that would provide relief to those hit hardest by the pandemic, including stimulus checks and expanded unemployment benefits. He'd sought to heal the soul of a nation wounded by division, to restore its standing in the world. On the international stage, Biden aimed to rebuild alliances and reassert America's leadership. His efforts to rejoin the Paris Agreement and engage in diplomatic talks were steps towards addressing global challenges like climate change and international security. His efforts, while not always successful, would leave an indelible mark on the country he loved. Despite facing numerous obstacles, Biden's dedication to his vision of a united and prosperous America would be remembered. His presidency, though fraught with difficulties, was a testament to his resilience and unwavering commitment to the American people. Section 8. A new era dawns. Challenges and opportunities await. As Donald Trump prepared to reclaim the Oval Office, the nation stood at a crossroads. The challenges ahead were daunting: a still-raging pandemic, a struggling economy, a planet in peril. Yet with every challenge comes opportunity. The future remained unwritten, a blank canvas upon which the next chapter of American history would be painted. It was a future fraught with uncertainty, yet also with the potential for greatness. The choices made, the actions taken would determine the fate of a nation and its people.